In this particular session, you are going to learn the pair trade in crude oil and natural gas. It was one of my oldest innovation. This pair trade in sector decoupling or beta decoupling. This particular method I have innovated in the year of 2005 and 2005. So many successful traders have been created through this particular method. Those who have accepted this method, they have become highly successful. And in that 2005, 6, 7 also, many people have attended programs, live programs in Chennai. So in live market also, I have shown them in the stock market, in stock pairs. Recently, one of our old seminar participant, he has requested me that commodity he is being using from the past 1 year and he got a excellent income, excellent earning. So it was proportional to some 200 to 250% he has got. So why he has told me that you must promote this method. So I have taken a lead, and from April I have started experimenting, because though there is a say, he's saying that, but till I have not tested of my own, I cannot able to bring it to my audience or to the public domain. So here I will be showing you that when I have started. So if I just go with the current financial year, start with the 1st of April. So if I go past financial year also, you can see maybe, because now the doubts and suspicions is a part of our business. So 2021 April to, if I just 2021 1st April 2021. So from there, if I can just pop it off, I am getting that's all these trade activities have started in the sixth. So see here, silver is there, 23rd August. Couple of trades was there. It's the last, but nothing is on the crude and natural gas. So it has started from 12 April 2022. So here couple of trades was there in the silver. You can just ignore this only silver. Couple of holdings, 1 kilos. So it is maybe a fake trade because this I have not done it. So this April 12th of April 2022, this particular trades have started with the options and futures. So this current financial year, April, I have started experimenting this thing, and I have experimented with a capital of 5 lakhs, roughly 5 lakhs 50,000. So this is the amount required for initiating the crude and natural gas. So this also along with specific hedging. So ICICI Direct was not having the options that time, commodity option. So recently they have introduced the commodity option. So before that it was purely future. So options was not there. If you see that from the option point of view, options started hedging from here. I think it is on the month of June or May last week only, that option 30th May only I have started hedging it with the options. Before that it was not having options at all. So that hedging technique also I will tell you how you can hedge it. Commodity options required a special skill of hedging. It is not like the Nifty you hedge. So that also we have to understand. And this April of 13th to May 13th, May 13th to June 13th, 2 months period, 2 months and 3 days are gone. And in 2 months, 3 days period, with a 5.5 lakhs rupees of capital, how much we have made? So if I go with the all closed positions, what I have done from the, I'm putting in the January to this thing, future roughly given 2.5 lakhs, and options also during this period 57,000 loss. So if I say all positions together, 1,95,000 rupees. 1,95,000 rupees. Net we have got it. Net we have got 1,95,000. So in fact, today also some positions I have closed. I was having with the crude oil, and that other part is open, so natural gas is still open, and along with the hedgings and other things. So these two also having specific loss, profit, all these things are there. 21,000 loss is there if it is being closed all together now, but still it is 1,75,000. If I close everything, I can get 1,75,000, hardly 2 months. So in percentage wise, you calculate how much percentage it is giving, and in between you can say yes, definitely some damage also is there. So damage is there and recovery also is there. So many things has happened. So there, here you are seeing that there was an average by 703 natural gas. However, it was hedged. It was hedged with one 700 put options, and it is being on exercise at 128, made some profit. So this are many things are there. So now moving into the methods used in this particular trades. So this is, as I said to you, it is one of the oldest method. I have also given you the Excel sheets. So download the Excel sheet. What I'm doing here, if I am in the month of, very carefully listen to this. सबको carefully listen करना पड़ेगा. ये, if I am in the month of June, I require the complete May month data. My calculation should cover entire May month data, and June running month will be there. June, whatever may be the days, will be there. So I require the data to be in the 10 days cluster, means 10 data should be there. So I am taking the data from 18th April. So 18th April, if I go 10 trading days or 11 trading days required, 10 data point means 11 trading days are required. So if I take from April, then May 1st calculations I can able to do. So by this process, what I did, what I did, 18th April I have taken, then I am calculating the volatility of crude oil and natural gas. First job is to calculate the volatility of both. So volatility, whenever we are using the ln square. So whatever the data is available with you, based on that, I have calculated the volatility. Volatility is going to guide me who will be the independent variable in this discrete random data and who is the dependent variable in this discrete random data. So here crude oil and natural gas, when I am calculating, so based on the data set, so I required May month entire data, I required June running month data. When one day is coming, I will be going on fixing one day. So दोनों मई मंथ का पूरा डाटा, जून का रनिंग डाटा को लेके पहले वोलाटिलिटी निकालेंगे. सो व्हेन वी हैव, जब वोलाटिलिटी निकालेंगे, इसका ऑब्जेक्टिव ये है कि जिसका वोलाटिलिटी ज्यादा है वो रहेगा इंडिपेंडेंट, जिसका कम है वो रहेगा डिपेंडेंट. सो द natural gas is having annual volatility of 90% based on the data we have selected, and here the crude oil is having 50%. So naturally the natural gas will become independent and crude oil will be dependent. जिसका ज्यादा वोलाटिलिटी वो इंडिपेंडेंट, जिसका कम वोलाटिलिटी वो डिपेंडेंट. अगर कभी क्रूड ऑयल का ज्यादा हो जाता है तो क्रूड ऑयल भी हो जाएगा independent. So this is the logic. First volatility should be calculated and the independent and the dependent variable will be set. Post that, every 10 days cluster we require the calculation of a beta. So for beta, multiple functions are there. Covariance of x comma y divided by variance of x, एक है, or else the Excel is also having a inbuilt function. slope of y's and x. So who will be the x? So crude oil is having lower volatility, it will be y. So the natural gas having higher volatility, it will be the x. So based on that, this slope is nothing but beta. So beta we have calculated. In percentage term also we can show 32%, this anything we can. Sometime beta is coming negative, sometime positive. Negative beta means they are not correlated with each other. Means they are randomly moving. One is not dependent on other. So that is called your negative correlation. Sorry, negative beta. We have to move to the next level wherein we have to find out the beta decoupling. So beta and beta decoupling both are different. So beta says what beta says that you understand first. This beta is 0.32%. That means it says if the natural gas move by 1% up plus, then the crude oil will move 0.32% positive. So it will not go negative, it will go positive for every 1% change in natural gas, because this natural gas is independent. Every 1% change in natural gas, 0.32% change in crude oil will be recorded. तो 1% नेचुरल गैस में चेंजेस 0.3% 2% चेंजेस क्रूड ऑयल में लाएगा, यही बीटा बताता है. बट एक्चुअल क्या होता है? सो हियर नेचुरल गैस हैज मूव्ड बाय 2.7%, but this one has moved by, or our this particular crude oil has moved negative. So we have expected it should every 1% changes, it should move by 0.3. So it has moved by 2.7. So 2.7 means how much we have expected? So 2.7 is the movement positive and beta is 0.32. So we are expecting 0.88 movement positive should come in the crude oil, but crude oil is going negative by 0.61. So what is the decoupling? So here this also negative. We have expected positive, it has gone negative. So what will be the decoupling? -61 minus this expected value. So 1.50 it has decoupled based on the beta calculation. It has a decoupled by 1.5. So this decoupling whenever happens, so here one set of rule is there. So whenever this kind of decoupling happens, we are going for the positive decoupling and negative decoupling phenomena. So whenever there is a, so this is decoupling happened. So decoupling once happens, there will be negative decoupling will be there, there will be positive decoupling will be there, positive decoupling will be there. So in negative decoupling, very carefully you understand, negative decoupling by the dependent, by the dependent and sell the independent. सेल द इंडिपेंडेंट. जब नेगेटिव डिकपलिंग होगा, जो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है उसको खरीदना है, जो इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है उसको बेचना है. एंड जब पॉजिटिव होगा, इंडिपेंडेंट को खरीदना है, इंडिपेंडेंट शुड बी बॉट एंड डिपेंडेंट शुड बी सेल. डिपेंडेंट शुड बी सेल. So this is the logic for this particular beta decoupling. बट कितना नेगेटिव होना चाहिए, कितना पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए, वो भी देखना पड़ेगा. हाउ मच नेगेटिव शुड बी देयर, हाउ मच पॉजिटिव शुड बी देयर, that also we need to look into. So now we understood negative decoupling means we have to buy the dependent, sell the independent. But how much? So whenever this decoupling we are seeing, specifically in the crude oil and natural gas case, so if it is going above 2 or minus 2, so here you can see that first day 1.5, second day 2.04. So it is, if you add both, it is giving you negative 3.54. So negative 3.54. Once it has crossed 2, on 3rd of May, so what I should do, I should buy the crude oil and sell the natural gas. Sell the natural gas. Negative means dependent should be bought and independent must be sold. So next day what happened, the moment we are entering the trade, next day you can see here 200 and near 200 and plus point it has moved up, and these two also moved up by near to 32 rupees, near to 32 rupees. So if you can see here, this is recoupling. First it has gone to plus minus 3.4, plus 3.84, almost 0, and it is now going to plus and plus, plus and plus. So if you can see, when there is a 0 or complete migration to the plus, from negative you have gone completely migrated to the plus, then only you should book the profit. So this is only for testing. But what happens here in running data? In running data, whenever you are running the entire data process, आप अभी 16 तारीख को बैठे हैं, तो आपको मई में क्या हुआ उससे क्या फर्क पड़ता? तो so you have to sum it of entire thing, sum it of entire thing. आप सबको ऐड कर दो या अभी ऐड कर दो 16 तारीख तक, तो what it is giving 6.93. now it is giving 6.93. कल तक कितना दे रहा था? till yesterday what it was giving? So this was the decoupling. Now it is 6.93. till yesterday how much it was there? 10.33. till yesterday it was 10.3. yesterday का क्लोजिंग तक 15 जून तक ये था 10.33. 10.33. तो ये पॉजिटिव, तो क्या करना चाहिए? 15 तारीख को क्या करना जरूरी था? अभी 10.33 है. So yesterday if we would have done at 10, now it is 6.9. So what is the result? See the result here, 914828768, almost 348 rupees, 34k, 34k, and here from 592 to 618. So almost 26 into 1250, another 30, so near to 60,000 is coming with a just recoupling of 3% or 3 out of 10, 30% of recoupling. So if complete recoupling happens, see the amount of profit what you get. So this is what happened. So this is the theoretical way of presentation. But here one big risk also sitting. What is that big risk? One is having a 90% of annual volatility, another is a 50% of annual volatility. So any instrument above 50% annual volatility and also correlation is negative, so they are not correlated. Negative correlation is persisting here, 37% negative correlation. ये दोनों को hedging करना जरूरी है. Both the things should be hedged. Both the things should be hedged. So what I'm doing here, so that same process you can see here. So if you can see here, the crude oil, what I have, it is for the July. You can say July, what I did, 15th, see here. So here I sold it at 14th June. I sold it at 9425, 9333 I closed. Again 15th June, 9133. I'm closing at 8925. And this is not going alone because both are having higher volatility. What I'm doing here, I have, if you just look into the trade book here, so So here I have sold one, bought also one option. I have hedged it here. I have bought a 9,500 call option. That too also I have closed. So here you can say in portfolio all closed positions if you can see. So here given here trade dates 15th June sold, 16th June I am covering it up, and same process options also you'll find it out here. Crude oil 9,500 call options, 15th June bought, now also it is closed here. So here I am taking some 7,000 loss, however I am making a bigger money there. So 7,000 I am losing here, however they are near to 20,000 I am making. So it is not the only one case, 10,000 also you can see here 14th June 295 to 79, this is being closed and this part is being hit. So here what happens, one wing I am just closing, I have closed it, and another wing I am just keeping it. Why so? Though I have taken the beta decoupling and both should be closed simultaneously, that is the rule. However, what happens here, the two things what is being utilized here, two variables what is utilized here, one is having double the volatility. So any actions or reactions in natural gas will be felt twice bigger. Means if there is a fall, fall will be vigorous. If there is a rise, rise will be vigorous, and that will be almost two times the vigorosity the of the crude oil. So since the volatility is double, so both should be hedged. Both should be hedged. So here what happens? Crude oil. So 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, whatever, any 10, 15,000, 20,000, you can go on taking the profits because here you have a positive decoupling too high. It is having huge heaviness. So for that, so 10, 10, 5, we have to enter at 2, we are ruling at 10. So it's a huge difference is there in the decoupling. So for that reason only, crude oil, you just go on booking the profit. And here also one more very important thing you have to remember. Crude oil is having lesser volatility as compared to natural gas. So while hedging the crude oil, very carefully listen to this. Hedge it with OTM options. Carefully समझ लीजिए, क्रूड ऑयल का वोलाटिलिटी नेचुरल गैस से कम है, इसीलिए क्रूड ऑयल को ओटीएम ऑप्शन से हेज कीजिए. बट जब नेचुरल गैस का बात आता है, इसको आईटीएम ऑप्शन, इन द मनी ऑप्शन में हेज कीजिए, क्योंकि इसका वोलाटिलिटी डबल है. So double है. So here you have to, so this crude oil, lot of changes has, crude oil has given 81 here and lot of changes has come in the crude oil. However, natural gas, if you see, the same position is being taken. Natural gas also taken in the 10th of June. See the vigorosity. My first, from the beginning to end I am showing. The first trade happened on 24th of May, sold and bought. Again, it is being sold and bought. Again, it is being bought and sold, 680 to 760. Again, it is being bought and sold. This all are happening based on that same beta decoupling. 639, 698. See the depth here, 680 to 716, 639 to 698. Then this is the bought happened on the 10th of June. Very carefully look into this. ये जो last trade को carefully देखिए. 10 जून को एक बीटा डिकपलिंग का काम खत्म हो गया. Means bought sold. So here it is bought and sold. Again 639 bought and 698 sold. बढ़िया profit बना. But when it comes to the 10th June, again it is bought at 703 and 10 जून का ये वाला देख लीजिए. So 704. But ये hedging कहाँ पे हो रहा है? When it is getting hedged, where it is getting hedged, 10th June डेट याद रखिए. पहला hedge हो रहा है 10th June को 730. ये वाला देखिए. 10th June को 730 के पुट ऑप्शंस में हेज किया गया, 663 में इसी को क्लोज करके निकल आया, बट अगेन इट इज गॉट हेज्ड एट 700 भी हेज किया गया, 55. सी हियर 10th June it is got hedged at 56 and 14th June में जब बड़ा फॉल हुआ, the biggest fall happened, it is squared off at 128. So after that what is the hedge is standing, ये तो हो गया 14 जून को, but what is the hedge is standing now? Hedge is standing 600 put, 600 put. In fact, it was having a 550 put, means a six. Again, it has come down to 550 put. Again, 650, 600 put. So 600 put में in the money में इसको hedge किया गया. So it is being hedged at in the money option 600 put. So whatever you are seeing here. So if you are seeing here 1,10,000 rupees is being lost. How much is being made? 1,09,000 rupees is being made in the 700 put option. 730 put option में again 12,000. तो ये इफेक्टिव लॉस है ही नहीं, ये पूरा लॉस कवर हो चुका है. Whatever the loss is going to happen, this is with respect to this 600 put option. 600 put option. So to counter that also, I have taken a 2/1 ratio call spread. So some money, if it is coming out of this ratio call spread, so that will be compensating the put cost. This 45,000 का put का cost जो है, it will compensate that, it will recover that. So the catch here is, और जो सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात है ये है, जिसका वोलाटिलिटी कम है उसको ओटीएम ऑप्शन में हेज करो, जिसका वोलाटिलिटी ज्यादा है उसको इन द मनी ऑप्शन में हेज करो. So the instrument having the highest volatility must be hedged with the ITM option. Instrument having the lowest volatility as compared to the other has to be hedged with the OTM option. So by this process what happens, if the decoupling expands, because आप 6 में लिए हैं, that doesn't mean that it will recouple. So now you can say till yesterday the decoupling was 10, before that it was 12, before that it was 14, before that 11, here 15, so before that it was 12. So जो डिकपलिंग है ये बढ़ भी सकता है, ये बड़ा भी हो सकता है, 10 से 20 भी हो सकता है, 10 से 25 भी हो सकता है. It can go from 10 to 25 also. It can become 10 to 30 also. So if you are not hedged, you can't able to make money in this. So how to hedge? So the instrument which will be having a lower volatility as compared to the in between this independent and dependent, इसमें तो दो ही चीज है. There are two things here. Both are in the energy segment, crude and natural gas. So if crude is having lower volatility, you hedge it with OTM option, and if natural gas is having the higher volatility, hedge it with the ITM option. And options में whenever there is a stiff correction happen, decoupling expands. ये जो decoupling है ये जब बढ़ते जाएगा, when that decoupling expands, keep booking profit in the option segment and hold your futures. At some time also you can just close one part of your future and wait for the next leg of future movement. So this is also one part of. So here you can say in my future legs. So here the future which is the July future which is being hedged, already 81,000 it has given. 81,000 profit it has given earlier. So here for that reason only I have closed it, because I have a sell from 9423, 9347. So this part is already given some profit. So for that reason only, one wing I have closed it, and other wing I am just holding here the natural gas part, that also hedged with the in the money put option. So if any adversity is coming, then I will again add on to the crude oil tomorrow. So this process So that is your discretion how you can, both are hedged. So which part you are taking out, which part you are adding on. So that is your completely your discretion. But this is a fantastic method. Excellent volatility is there, and nowadays options also has come here. Pretty low margins it is taking. So, however, I have experimented with 5.5 lakhs, and till this point, if you take only the closing positions, up almost 2 lakhs is being made, and this also is going to give. So this also will not become a failure. So today it has given a breakout. So once that inventory data has out and other things, there is a stiff correction happened day for yesterday with the 17%. If there is a rebound happens, 7 to 8%, that also give a bigger money.